So this week I am streaming a bunch of collaborative streams with a bunch of really cool members of the XCOM streaming community and Nick, who is, I don't know, an honorary member. Raising money for the International Medical Corps. There's such a bland name that I always struggle to remember it. But the International Medical Corps is a large charity who do medical relief work in disaster-struck areas and in areas that just need help with medical infrastructure. And the reason that I'm supporting them is that I think they do a very good job of prioritizing mental health infrastructure. In some of these regions, there's only one psychiatrist for 20,000 people, and they just benefit hugely from an organization with the sort of resources that the International Medical Corps has, going in and educating general practitioners and stuff like that to identify and help treat mental illness. There are studies that say, there is one study that says, that I read briefly while International Medical Corps were trying to sell themselves to me, that the incidence of mental illness doubles after a disaster strikes a region, which makes some sense. You've got people isolated, people not getting as good nutrition, disruption in their lives. So if you have that increased incidence of mental illness plus a region that's struggling with medical infrastructure or education about mental illness, sort of this is the second time I've tried to say this word not knowing what it is, a congruence of bad factors, and just going in and teaching general practitioners to identify and treat mental illness, I think helps so much. So that's why I'm supporting them. I'm very happy to be supporting them. They were recommended to me by a friend of mine who does health policy in DC, so I really trust that they are a good organization. And I am already extremely happy with how the week has gone. You guys are sort of blowing me away here. I believe I have 5 shotguns on my rebels. I believe I have 6 shotguns on this mission. And an exosuit. This one shouldn't be too bad. I actually saw the starting soldier and thought I had like a mech in the Haven, except he had 4 ablatives for some reason. This is just my... Wait, he's not even high level. He just has, like, equipment, I guess. That's neat. I wasn't expecting Beagle to actually, like, make it look like we were kissing on camera. I was expecting more of a, like, what are you doing, Steve? Sort of response. But Beagle likes to keep people guessing. Also, I thought of the best pun that I should have said. Because we were, like, closing down the stream at that point, and I should have said, like, yeah, I've been streaming for a long time, getting pretty tired. Ready to say my farewells. I guess you could say I'm bi-curious. But I didn't think of that fast enough. That was really...
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
I think the delivery would have had to be on point as well.
Moving on target location.
Anyway, maybe I'll save that for another time.
On the move.
I don't know what it is about streaming with Beagle, but it just brings the puns out.
Okay.
Alright, so we have some guys. We're gonna ambush them with shotguns. 6 shotguns. Hopefully. I think dad jokes, like, the only reason that dad jokes are dad jokes is that, you know, people want to be funny, but when they have kids, they can't say stuff that's, like, super inappropriate. So they make terrible puns instead. So maybe being a streamer brings it out too, because I can't, like, you know, make the really edgy, terrible jokes.
Orders confirmed. Moving
As a streamer.
Moving out.
After the ambush joke was better.
Roger that.
Headed there now. On my way.
The ambush joke is by far my favorite joke in the world. That is such such a wonderful joke.
Eyes on.
I'm getting bored and thinking about just shooting a shredder gun at these guys.
Bin unterwegs.
They should be able to come further than they just did. I think.
Halte die Augen offen. Wechsle Position.
It's just difficult to isolate them from the main pod. I've never tried fighting this pod first. Maybe I'll do that. No, that seems dumb.
Rück aus.
Let's just observe this for another couple of turns. That's wonderful, Jeff. I just went here. Nope. One tile too close. Oh, I do have one assault rifle. I have 2 assault rifles. How did I not see that?
Rücke aus.
Covering now.
Okay, we could have gotten a better Overwatch ambush than this if we waited another turn, I guess. What? Come on. Oh, they're gonna move first again, too. God. Why am I so bad at this? Ah, unfortunate.
Adjusting aim.
Target down. Indicated target assets.
I promoted Jeff as a joke. Trust you, Jeff. Generally speaking, though, the mods of my channel are just here because of the lulz. So follow regular core. Sometimes they do good work, but we're a pretty chill community. There isn't that much call for it. It's just a trooper on Overwatch. Oh, and I have lightning reflexes. Yeah, okay. Funny joke.
Zerschreddert. I'm on it.
For some reason, that guy didn't die outright when I shot him with a rebel with a shotgun. Kate KPR, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I've played this abysmally and look forward to being punished.
Heading out. Heads down.
Oh, jeez. Please, like, more than minimum damage on one of these rolls. Just one.
This is for you.
Okay, I'll go.
Technically, that was more than minimum damage.
Here, catch.
Okay.
If you say
Perfect
so.
kill. I'm just gonna flashbang these. I want the corpses and the loot. And I think it ends up being about as safe as killing the officer and leaving the gunner uncontrolled. My Haven advisors have exosuits now. Technically, I cannot dispute this claim. It's not deliberate, though. It's not deliberate that my Haven advisors have exosuits. Those dodges. It's because I put this guy in a Haven and forgot to take the exosuit off him. Hey, Marco Seno.
It's dead. I got it's heavier than it looks. On your order. Target package secured. Target eliminated.
Good to go.
Okay, so that one ended up being no casualties. Largely because I had a better Haven advisor and the bad guys missed their shots. I don't quite understand how I managed to pull the other pod with the Overwatch ambush. But it all worked out okay.
Target neutralized.
Yep. Yep. I think there should be joke tips. That could be what this loading screen is really missing. I guess it's all moot because in War of the Chosen, loading screens take like 5 seconds. Although apparently the base game is not being updated with the like load speed time improvements, at least not straight away.
Impressive work.
There was an announcement from Firaxis, I don't know, the Johnny Lump, who's the like commander-in-chief of Pavonis Interactive, who make Long War 2, repeated about how Long War 2 campaigns will not break when War of the Chosen comes out, but the flip side of that coin is that people who are playing just regular XCOM without the expansion are not going to see all of the performance improvements, at least not straight away. Jeff's what? I'm fired? I don't even get paid. Don't even get paid. What's happening next? We're waiting on the jailbreak and recover item and contacting New Chile. All right. The strategic layer is very complex if you don't have a plan, but I think that the plan that I'm implementing here is pretty robust and sort of works every time, so I don't have to think about the strategic layer nearly as much anymore. That's interesting. If I boosted this, we would be able to play it. This region's strength 5 all of a sudden. Interesting. I think I'm gonna cancel my infiltrations and play that recruit mini retail. I mean, I'm not going to beat it without bringing these soldiers back, am I? I would have 2 Psi operatives, Shinobi, Sharpshooter. It would be very difficult. Assault. That's a scary mission. I might just not play it. But then I lose the Haven Advisor, and it's actually like a staff sergeant with an exosuit. It's a strength 5 region, so I'm definitely not playing this. Okay, so I should abort that and then put together a team with this team plus what's in the barracks right now. That makes sense. Just like hit strength 5 out of nowhere. Probably a UFO dropped reinforcements here.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Your stream is far behind.
They're all here. We'll be
Yeah, I usually refresh my stream if I'm getting that watching somebody else's Mad Cow. I don't know exactly what it's all about. Stun lancers and other enemies gain the lightning reflexes ability. Doesn't seem super relevant in a campaign where I'm actually, I guess that means that when I mind control them, they'll have lightning reflexes. Perfect. Never mind, that's awesome. This Haven Advisor is stuck here. I'll let Noblesse keep doing hard target training, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Psi Operatives and a Sharpshooter? The Sharpshooter's okay. The Sharpshooter could have the red screens at this point. Technical Specialist. Like, he's already way better at using the red screens than other people, and he doesn't have better things to do either. At some point, I'm anticipating everybody in my team just having a pistol, because the pistol perks get extremely good even if all you're using is a ballistic pistol, but we're not there yet. Yeah, Marks, how you doing? Are we wizards? I'm a wizard. You guys may not be wizards. 5 psyops, and this is, I would say, pretty light on psyops, really. Could definitely have gone for more. Mystic Enrique Vader Garcia. I love this guy's name. It's a very silly name. Make everything available. Only 68 Psi, I'm not that excited about giving more. Advanced speed could be good. The Sharpshooter I'm going to give Advanced Perception to instead of Depth Perception. I think that he'll be on low ground a decent amount in this campaign. Otherwise, my PCSs are good. I think the loadouts are good. There is no Shinobi here. It's probably fine, though. Alright, let's blow a mission up.